I hope everything is working. I'm not live on my homepage yet. Perhaps somebody can write in the comments whether you see me. At the moment I don't see the chat, but that should be working, yes. Yes, I just said hello. My homepage works as well. I hope you all see me fine. And let's dive into it. Just having a look, yeah, it should be working, yes. LinkedIn seems to work. YouTube should be working. I hope Facebook works. Yeah, works as well. So let's start. Yes. Who am I? Perhaps I... Oops, we've got an echo. I hope you all see me fine. And let's dive into it.
Most health habits fail not because the habit itself is hard, but because we try to build it from scratch in a slot.
Gosh, what was that? Is it quiet? No. No. YouTube should be working. I hope Facebook works. Yeah, works as well. So let's start. Who am I? Perhaps I haven't been live yet. I hope you all see me fine. And let's dive into it.
Most health habits fail not because the habit itself is hard, but because we try to build it from scratch in a slot.
Gosh, what was that? Is it quiet? No. I'm just trying to get LinkedIn quiet and I don't know how to. It seems to be talking and I don't want it talked. Perhaps I haven't been live yet. I think I'll do it differently. I hope you hear me. I can't hear anything, so it should be becoming quiet now. Tell me if you see something. So, who am I? I'm Gudrun. I'm a psychologist and coach, and I have founded START-with-Gudrun, which is, so to say, your start to reduce your stress. The trouble with stress is it doesn't come from scrolling, it doesn't come with a click, it really builds up with time. And these habits, these behaviors have worked fine in the past, but they are not working fine now anymore. So that is where we have to change things. And when we think about, at least in Europe, in the West, what was the success of the last few years? It was work density. We have to work and to be more productive in a shorter time. Sorry. And this is why I set up, so to say, stress management coaching. And I have created something like the Resilience Club. And I have a resilience coaching. We come to these products or services later on at the end again. But beside that, I'm doing or working in traffic psychology, which is for drink driving, a service where people in Germany really have to take a medical psychological assessment, and that means about 40 to 6% fail this psychological test. Because when you belittle your drinks, for example, it's a small beer. So what's a small beer? It doesn't have really a meaning. You have failed. So let me just, I will mute myself for a moment. Coming back in a minute. My trouble is I've got allergy and it's getting worse. In August I've got the peak and then it gets better again. But at the moment it is really, taking its toll, so to say. So let's dive into the decision trap. How to stop overthinking and start moving. We tend to think things through, go on thinking through, but we don't really start acting. And with the people I work with, I can see it on a regular basis. And that's why I decided to pick this up, just to help you to overcome that and to get things running. So an open decision is still working on you. It might be something you don't really understand, but the truth is it is working in your back of the mind. So even though you're not thinking of it, it takes work energy, and it means it is attention, a distraction in the back. It is a bit like stress or trauma. Trauma tend to do similar things. They are always constantly in the back of your mind. So the trouble isn't the decision itself. It's treating every open decision as equally urgent, equally complex, and equally yours to full control. The thing is, even though we are not conscious of it, if we don't think about it, it is there. It is bothering us. It stops us from sleeping. It stops us from fully concentrating on what we're doing right now. So that's why it is important to realise that if you don't make a decision and you don't take steps and change, so to say, your behaviour, it will trigger you. So we've got this circle of control. And the circle of control consists of 3 circles, so to say, which is what you have control of. It's the centre. That's what you can do. That's what is important to you. Next we have the middle circle, which is for things we can influence, but we are not fully able to influence. So there is always a part we cannot control. For example, your workplace might be one of these things, because you've got your supervisor, you've got perhaps even further bosses. There is a structure which exists for years and you can't change it. So this is where you've got some influence, but you can't really do whatever you want. And then we've got these really big circle, and it's nice, it's big, because that's what we have to accept. And when you think about it, there is a lot that we have to accept. For example, we have to accept traffic rules. We have to accept when somebody in our close circle becomes ill. If he needs your help, you have to accept it. Of course, you can't say no, but I think that might partly be a bit rude. So think about it. What is it you can really change? When you start to build a company, you are definitely able to change quite a bit. But, hello, nice to meet you. But on the other hand, there are rules, there are laws, there are people or people who book you who have ideas what they want to see. So even that is more something you can influence, but it's nothing you can really fully control. So this is something we have to understand, that we are not really living in a world where there is no influence and we can do whatever we want. Actually, that could be very stressful as well. So now I want to look how you can distinguish these. So what can you control? You can control when you do which work. Sometimes anyway, not everywhere. So this is something you have control. What am I avoiding doing because it's uncomfortable, not because it's impossible? That's something you really have to look for, to saying on, I have to clean me nose again. I'm coming back in a sec. I'm back. So think about what you can control, what you have avoided, and what you would like to do next. Then there is what I said, what you can control. Who do you need to have an honest conversation with, and what am I afraid they'll say? The part you want to talk to, or the decision I want to have a talk, is something you can influence. The answers of the other side or person you can't influence. And I have done role plays in the past where I set somebody, so to say, on two chairs, his own chair and the person who's answering. And this way he lost quite a bit of fear, what the other could say and how he could react. In the end, it was a very easygoing conversation, but at the time, he was really thinking, what is going to happen? So what you can't control, what I'm still trying to control, that I'm actually let go of for months ago, if I'm honest. So what is it you're trying to control, and what should you have let go months ago? And the last step is, what is your next move? What's the smallest version of this? And I could do in the next 24 hours. The next 24 hours are very important because this is the time range in which you really start to act. If you postpone it to 24 hours, 72 hours, or even 100 hours, the likeliness of getting it done reduces dramatically. So don't think of postponing it, get it done in 24 hours. So now, in the next step, it is you to do this. Let's do this together. That's the next step. And it is for you now to sit down and do it. Type your decision in the chat. What decision are you postponing? Which conversation are you avoiding? Just write down one sentence. The decision you've been sitting on right now, not the tidy version. It is not about being perfect. It is not about, just write it into our chat. And I should be seeing it. I think I can't see it on Facebook. But on Facebook, I can't see the chat. Or? Oh, yeah, I can see the comments in the chat. Please write one sentence of a decision which you postpone. That's what we want you to do now. Oh, I can't read it with you. Okay. Ja. Ja.
Ich bringe das an.
Supi. So, I'm looking forward to your answers, but I can't see any now. Let me see in one. Just hang on. No, there is nothing in it as well. Okay, I was just looking into another platform, but yeah. The next step is sort through the 4 zones we just discussed. I will go and open the slide again, so you can see this slide now, and you can work this through.